What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Today I'm just applying some of this beard oil. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. It's been a while. Spit on some Great Before Shave, Bay Rum. Want to show you the application process. Okay, this has got a squirter down. Just squirt this down. Bam! Wow, came out a lot more than I thought. But you just need basically one squirt. All right. Nice. You know, before I used to massage it in with my fingers. I don't do that anymore. Are you? Put it on. As you can see what I'm doing right here, right? You want to get the bottom of the palms because somehow, somewhere, a lot of residue gets to the bottom of your palms and the top parts. Get that. Apply that to the mustache. Very important. Moving on to the beard butter or beard balm, whatever you guys are using. Get a little bit out. Depending on the beard size, you may want to get a more generous amount than that. This is quite a lot, but the right amount. See that? She's gonna feel nice. And before all this, I applied a little bit of water on my beard just to get it to a nice, and right here again, I get the bottom part because somehow it squishes down to the bottom part of your palm, and then the top. When you do it like this, before I used to massage it with my fingers and I would notice some hairs flying off, some flyaways. But when you put it, like this, when you just splash it in like that, there's less flyaways, less nonsense coming off of your beard. And that's very good. All right, and then you, whatever comb you're using, you use what you got, okay? Just nicely get it out. Be gentle, okay? Don't just run through, okay? I'm kind of like, I'm just doing it quickly because I know what I'm doing, but slowly, you can see that I'm not just snagging it through. If it's a snag, I retract and, slowly get it out. But the way I do it quickly, you're probably not noticing that I'm being very gentle here. Okay? All right. This is only because I've had a few months to perfect my beard preparation. I take the back of the comb to flatten it, so I don't look like some kind of freaking terrorist. Flatten it out, otherwise it's just kind of sticking out. I like to flatten it out a little bit. And if you have patches, don't worry, because they do start filling up. Slowly but surely, things start getting blacked out, or browned out, or blonded out, whatever you're working with. If you have a blonde or a ginger beard, you probably don't have these curly hairs that just curl up. But there's some patchy spots like right here, that you got to work on. This part always grows the most for most people. Just be a little bit more gentle. And there we go. Some flyaways, but not as many as you would normally have. Then you got some to take some of the oils off there. Put it right back on. See, I'm doing like that. I put it right back on my face. Now for I use it on my hands and my cuticles because it's oils and it's pretty sticky, but it's good for your skin. Okay. Yeah. Straight up. And scent of my day today is this. You got a simple blood of Chanel, right? Just get some on. Get some of this oils on. Makes it last longer. I normally put lotion on, but it's in there and I don't feel like walking around, so. Want to see the sprayer? So it's the Bleu de Chanel, the EDT. Projects a lot. Powerful. I just put 4 sprays on. That's it. That's all I'll need for the entire day, unless I feel like ringing up. But I don't ever really feel like that. So yeah, I've got the gray before shave. So I got that rum going on. Beautiful grapefruit note of Bleu de Chanel on. Now, smell like $1,000,000, right? Yeah. So Sunday, just ordered some Chinese food. Can't wait till it comes in. Some nice wonton. It's good to stay away from burgers all the time. Burgers, make you build up that gut, so you want to stay away from that. So what should we talk about today, apart from fragrance, beard, and combing your beard? Remember when I was putting on that beard wax, I lifted some off the residue from here and applied it to my mustache, because when you're applying it to your face, you just want to put it on like just how you saw me and go like that, go like that, go like that. In my previous videos, I would say go in with your fingers, but do not do that, because when you go in with your fingers, you're going with your claws and you're tearing at your hairs, and it's a lot more aggressive. So you don't want to do that. You just want to use your palms, go in, and then get some residue. Get some residue, and then with your finger, but like the gentle, soft part of it, not your fingernail. Just go on the mustache, go on your mustache, go on your soul patch. Okay, yeah. And then what do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, for you guys that are single, right? And you're trying to talk to girls and trying to get more attention, get out there. A lot of you guys are looking for a girlfriend, and you're trying to get your game up, right? Now, one of the things that I recommend that you do is you have a particular type, okay? Everybody knows what their type is, okay? Now, you have, okay, if I wanted the girl, I would have this type as my first type, okay? Maybe it's this ethnicity or type of girl, height, weight, whatever. This is that type. And then your second type you have, and then your third type. We all know what we like. And if you're on social media, of course, you're probably following certain types of girls that you like. So if I look at your phone and I see your Instagram, your type of woman will show up on your phone, obviously, okay? Unless you don't look at the girls that are your type on your phone, but 99% of the time you will have your type on your social media applications, okay? What I recommend that you do is to raise your standards and look at the highest level of your type, so that you're basically, okay, when you're on Instagram or you're on your social media, you're probably looking at something that's maybe that you think you can get. It's really weird. It's strange. I know, as strange as it sounds, most times you're going to look at what you can get, and your social media will reflect what you're looking at, okay? What you think you can get. Basically, you look at what you believe that you can get. So if you believe you can get 7s, you get 7s, all right? You look at it, you focus on it. That's what you look at all the time. So a lot of guys don't do that. Some not a lot of guys. Some guys will look at 10 out of 10s all day long, and that's very good for you. That's very good for your own social conditioning, like what your eyes are seeing, what your brain is used to seeing, and what it's used to responding to. So what I recommend is to also, if you're on Instagram, focus it on your type, and narrow it down to what you would want, okay? And go to the highest level, right? And then make sure that most of what's on your feed is what you like at the highest level, so that your brain starts to adjust to that. And then everything else, ignore. Very important, okay? Everything else you have to ignore, because you have to filter through all the women, because a lot of guys out here, sometimes I see them, they just like everything, or they just want to talk to, anything and everything, or they lower their standards. They lower their standards, and they end up seeing stuff that is basically what they believe they can get. So basically, they're just lowering their standards, and they're socially conditioning themselves to accept these lower standards. Okay, and it's just simple fix. Just hop on your feed, be it Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, you name it. Make sure that what's being fed to you is the highest caliber of what you want. Now, it doesn't have to just be, shouldn't just be women, but let's just start with women first, okay? You could be also business and also your network, okay? But we want, most of us men want women, okay? So let's start with that. Now you want to ignore or remove what the unnecessary garbage and highlight what you really like and get used to interacting with it, seeing it, and conditioning yourself to know what you like and appreciate what you like and have it on your feed, because what you see every day is what you become. Okay, so as long as you focus your attention on something, you will have it at your grasp. It will be just right at your fingertips. So the first thing to do is to remove the garbage by not being interested in it, by just by ignoring it. Okay, by not being interested in it, by they have the ability to remove certain posts that you're seeing, so that what you like more, as long as you hit a like, or you comment, or you save the photo, or you do whatever you can do to highlight what you like, do it. Okay, every social media platform is different, but do that. It's really, really important. Don't just leave it what you've had for the past 3-4 years and then you're just being fed the same garbage. Well, it's not garbage, it's basically your past, your history. But what you want to do is you want to evolve, you want to level up what you believe is what you deserve, and make it be like at the highest caliber. Okay, what you believe that you can get, just go to the top, select those types of people, those types of industries, and just make that be your feed. Because it even happens on the internet, like what you surf on the web, on the internet. If you're looking at a lot of sites, they're going to keep feeding you the same site. So if you're looking at Converse, you're going to get fed Converse. If you're looking at Nike, you're going to get fed Nike. If you're looking at Brooks Brothers, Tom Ford, Louis Vuitton, you're going to get fed those items to buy. Okay, even if you can't afford it, you want to be associated with certain brands and certain people, and not be associated with other certain brands and other certain people. So it's the way the world works now, the way technology works now, is what you look at, you become, because it's fed to you and fed to you and fed to you, and you will eat it. Okay, now you're probably saying, I can't afford a Bentley, I can't afford a Ferrari, why am I looking at it? That I completely understand. I can't afford to live here and live there, and that I understand too. But still, you want to focus in on that, because what you focus in on, your brain and your subconscious mind will do what it takes to get it at the quickest rate. It's strange, it's human nature, okay? But the more you focus on it, the more chances you'll have of getting it. That's with anything and everything. But first, we're starting with women, because if you're single and you don't have what you want to at least focus on what you want to get, so that when you do get something, it's not like you're aiming low. Okay, yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys to do. Another thing that you can also do is, like I was saying, on the internet, be careful what you search on the web, be careful who you watch. Now, a lot of videos on YouTube, they kind of how can I say it? They have their own agenda, right? Okay, you have to be able to see things for what the underlying agenda is. Okay, so you have to be able to be very discretionary and know what to remove from what you watch, because if you're spending a lot of time watching something, you become like that. Now, I don't want to tell you what not to watch or what to watch, but use your intuition, use your intelligence to be able to understand when someone is really bad for you to watch. Number one. Number two, when what they're saying is, they're saying, like, even if they're saying 60%, 70% good things and 40%, 30% bad things, then that 30 to 40% of crap, you probably don't need to be associated with that person, because that could be what builds you and what turns you into a totally different direction, totally different person, and have totally different views than what you originally had before you started watching that said individual, or that individual. Okay, yeah, some YouTubers have their agendas, be it political, be it whatever their agenda is. Okay, you can't really know what their view on life is or what they're trying to achieve. Some people are trying to achieve notoriety. Some people are trying to achieve make the algorithm happy, to make money. You can't know that, but you can have some type of intuition, some type of foresight, because you have to be able to watch a video and see what other messages are being hidden in this video, because you're watching it all the time. You're watching it all the time, and then you're focusing on something that you don't need to be focusing on. Okay, you need to focus on things that can actionably change your life in the long term and the short term, but don't watch something that's gonna make you feel bad about yourself. Something you can't change. You can't change yourself, because that's who you are. That's what you are. You can't change it. You don't want to change it. It's who you are. So, without diving deep into what I'm talking about, just to be aware of who you watch on YouTube and the influence they have in your life. Is you putting in hours and hours watching them. Okay, and it's the same thing that goes for your children. If you have kids, people who you can control what they watch, you definitely want to keep an eye on that. It's not just bad websites, but it's also terrible influencers. They're not terrible. They just have their own agendas, and they want to push out what they want you to believe. So just be aware of that. There's always an underlying tone of what an influencer is trying to influence. Okay, just be aware of that. Now, as for Bloody Chanel I'm wearing today, oh man, it's so enjoyable. This fragrance, I'm almost out. I don't know if you can see. It's like right there. So yeah, it's like right there. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to either get another bottle of it because it's so good, or maybe move to the parfums or the EDPs. But as for having 2 different Bloody Chanels at one time, I've been thinking about that. I don't know. I've been thinking about some other fragrances to buy, but I'm not really too sure about which way I'm gonna go. But I have a couple ideas of what I want to get in the luxury line of fragrances again. But there's a few that I'm thinking about buying. If you have any options for me, let me know in the comment section below. I think you guys have told me what I should get, but I been reluctant to buy. I want to kind of, I guess, have less, so more quality over quantity. But then some of these great designers and lower priced fragrances are just so good that you can't help but buy them. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a beard wax, beard oil, shop around. It's hard. You can't really find a sample of beard oil. You kind of have to just take the dive and buy it. But it doesn't exactly help your beard grow. It just makes it feel much more comfortable to have one. It's almost like it's not there. Once you put the oil on, it seeps in, and your skin is dry and itchy. Because I tried to go without beard oil for for a day or two, and it was so itchy. I was like, oh my God, how did I even grow a beard before? I started touching my beard. I was like, oh, what am I doing? Creating a patch here. So I had to just go and put more oil on. It was just crazy. But another thing I do for my hair is that when I do wash my hair with shampoo, or sometimes even when I try not to wash it unless it's once to twice a week, sometimes once a week if I can. But I do put conditioner in my hair, and I leave it in my hair, and I found that it became a lot more soft. It's like you get this conditioner. Let me show you. I think I've showed you let me show you in case you haven't seen it before. Conditioner I'm talking about. This conditioner is so good. The smell is very good as well. So this is the conditioner right here. So if you ever see this type in the store, this Maui deal right here, it's kind of wet right here on the bottom. Yeah, there you saw the water drip. Yeah, this particular one smells very good, very fresh. I like it a lot out of all of them, but they have some fruitier ones, some other different types of conditioner. But depending on the day, depending on what's what, like I'm not washing, just stepped on a droplet. without washing it. I just put it on my hands, splash it on my face, and I leave it on my beard. Just a drop, rub it in, just apply it. Leave it like, I just use conditioner. It's not leave-in conditioner, but I just leave it in. Same thing for my hair. Every time I put conditioner on, put an amount, not too small, maybe like a nickel size, and maybe not like half a nickel size, rub it in, get it in there. I don't just go like this, I kind of like gently get it in there, you know, get it in and leave it. And yeah, it makes my scalp feel a lot softer. It's much softer. Of course, I put oil on afterwards, but I really enjoy having it on my head afterwards. I could smell it a little bit for several hours later, and it just yeah, leave conditioner, leave it in your hair. It's very good for your hair. And don't use extremely hot water if you have to. I like to take cold showers, but if you can't take a cold shower, definitely don't use hot water on your hair or on your beard. So if you're not gonna take a cold shower, take your hot or a warmer shower. But once you're gonna wash your deal with your face or your beard, wash your hair, either put it cold, which is the best thing, but at least put it like warm or lukewarm, because that helps a lot of the oils stay in your hair. So if you're washing your beard, every day or every other day, which is the best way to go. But depending on the situation, you may want to go every day, depending on, there's a virus going on around your area. Then you want to wash it every day, but you want to use colder, cooler, or warm, like lightly cool, warmishy water on your hair. At least that way you keep it, especially for your face as well. Keeps your face from getting overly dry, especially if you don't use lotion too much on your face, because when you put lotion on your face, it can sting your eyes, and make your eyes uncomfortably red. So there's that as well. But yeah, after that, you'd be good, you'd be fresh. But yeah, definitely watch what you watch on YouTube. Follow people on social media that influence you to aim for the skies. And you guys have a fantastic weekend. Peace.